All right, good afternoon, everyone. For today's stretch break, we could stand, but you can use the floor if you need to use the floor. So just getting started. So I'll turn towards the camera just so you can see what I'm doing with my hand. But ideally you could use the wall, but you don't necessarily need to. All right, so your hand is going to face your thigh. And what I want you to do is I want you to raise it up, and I want you to keep that shoulder down. And when you feel like it kind of stops, I want you to turn the hand at the top and then go back as far as you can and stop right there. And so just feeling the stretch through the chest. And then I want you to come back up. And when you're about at the top, I want you to turn your hand back towards you and then back down. All right, so hand by your side, raise it up, keeping the shoulder down. When you get to the top, turn the hand and then move it back and then stop where you feel the stretch in the chest and in the shoulder. Excellent. Back up to the top. Turn the hand and back down. All right, so one more time. So hand facing your thigh, hand going up. When you hit the top, turn the hand open, feeling the openness through the chest. And stop right there. All right, bring that hand back up, turn the hand in, and bring it down. All right, so let's do the other side. So if you were using the wall, I'll tell you that it is a little more challenging. It just depends on how close you are to the wall. So this time I'll show you my hand is up against the wall, facing me. I'm going to raise it. And then wherever I stop, I'm going to turn my hand and then I'm going to go back. And if I feel like I'm too restricted, then I'll step away from the wall just so I can bring my arm back and feel that chest stretch. So again, that openness through here, just by having my hand parallel to the floor and my hand is touching the wall. All right, so let's do it again. So my hand is facing me. I'm going to raise it up, keeping the shoulder down. I'm going to turn my hand and I'm going to bring it back. We'll step away from the wall because it's a little tight. You want to be able, if you're using the wall, you want to be able to do that without having to twist your upper body. So just keeping your body straight ahead without twisting. Again, feeling that stretch through the chest. Let's do it one more time. All right. So we'll go through the motion, the actual motion. So hand facing me, get to the top, turn the hand, turn, stop where you feel the chest stretch. Just a reminder that you do not need a wall to do this stretch. You can do it either way, it's still effective. All right, bring it back up, turn the hand toward you, then back down. All right, excellent. Good job, good job. Okay, so now let's go shoulder roll. So it's just a small shoulder roll. It's not the big one, so it's just a small shoulder roll. Good job. All right, so I'm going to change it by now holding. So I've got my arms at 90 degrees. And so we're going to hold like so, and we're just going to move just from the elbow to the hand. All right, now if you were up against the wall, you could lock your arms up against the wall and keep your elbows in place. All right, so put it down, shake it out. So let's try it again. All right, so shoulder roll. So just small shoulder rolls. Nice job. All right, so hold. So again, at 90 degrees with the arm, just moving from the elbow to the hand, moving up. Now let's try to move it down as far as what's comfortable while keeping the shoulder down, and then back up, and then back down, and then back up. It can be a little challenging at times when you're trying to keep from this elbow to this elbow all straight across without the elbows dropping or raising too high. All right, put your arms down, shake it out, shake, shake, shake. All right, one more time. So shoulder roll. Actually, let's go backwards with that shoulder roll. So small shoulder roll. Excellent. Okay, now holding again at 90 degree within the arms. So we're coming up, and again, keep the shoulders down, and then moving down, and then moving back up. So again, if you were up against the wall, it could definitely be challenging because you're locked in a fixed position versus standing freely like I'm doing right now. And so we're working through that mobility or the movement within the shoulders themselves, all right? All right, let's put it down, 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 shake it out. All right, let's move with the arm, all right? So palm facing out. You're gonna pull on your palm. So the palm, not the fingers, we'll get there. This one won't have a movement, it's just more of the stretch. And so the idea is feeling the stretch through the forearm, more kind of into the upper, or well, the upper forearm, lower bicep. And now I want you to move it to your fingers, all right? So move it to your fingertips. So just your fingertips, not your thumb. So now you're feeling this stretch, hopefully in your wrist. So if you do a lot of typing, or if you're dealing with some sort of carpal tunnel or inflammation within those muscles and those tendons, that can help alleviate some of that. So now let's flip it over. So the palm is facing me, and I'm going to put my thumb in between my thumb and my pointer finger. So my right thumb, my right pointer finger in between my left thumb and my left pointer finger. And I'm pulling my hand down like so, just kind of lightly stretching through the top of the forearm or the top of the wrist. All right, let's move it to the right arm. So right palm out, or if you're on your left hand, that's cool. All right, pull on your right palm. Excellent. Again, remember that we're feeling it through the upper part of the forearm, a little bit into the bicep. And palm, now move it to your fingertips, not including your thumb. Excellent. All right, so now flip it over. So remember, left pointer finger, left thumb is going to go in between the right thumb and the right pointer finger. And you have your palm facing you, so your wrist is kind of turned down. Excellent job. All right, so stretching out through the muscles along the spine. We've done this one a couple of times. I really enjoyed it. What you're going to do is you're going to give yourself a great big hug, and I want you to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, so you feel the stretch along the spine when it's moving downward. And when you get to the very bottom, I want you to reach. So just reaching down. All right, give yourself a great big hug. And now I want you to roll back up slowly. So again, now you're feeling that stretch, but it's moving upwards. And then I want you to roll your shoulders back. All right, shake it out, shake, shake, shake. Let's do it one more time. All right, give yourself a hug. All right, slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Just taking your time, make sure you're breathing, feeling the stretch move down. And then when you get to the very bottom, drop the hands. Again, feeling a little bit of the stretch through the back of the leg, but trying to maintain a flat back while you're doing it. Give yourself a great big hug. Slowly roll back up again. And when you get to the very top, roll the shoulders back. Excellent. Okay, so let's go through one more stretch. So this one's standing. Now you could use the wall if you need support or balance or both. But I want you to raise your leg, and then I want you to swing it out, and I want you to drop it back down, but then I want you to lift it back, and then I want you to bring it back to center, and then down. So working through the mobility or the movement of the hips, all right? So bring it up, hopefully to 90 degrees within the leg, swing it out without twisting your upper body, and then back down, and then back up, and then turn, and then back down. All right, let's do it 2 more times. So up, out, down, and then just picking that foot up where you left off, back in, back down. Let's do it 1 more. Out to the side. All right, so just take your time with that motion. Try not to rush through it. The idea is feeling it through the hip. All right, let's go right leg. Last one. So up at 90, bring it out to the side without twisting the upper body. Back down, back up, back in, and down. All right, okay, let's do another one. Up, in, or out, and down. All right, so bring it up, bring it back to center, down, back up. Excellent. Bring it back. And if you start to lose your balance or you need to resituate yourself, do so. Back up one last time. Great for balance. But also, again, that movement through the hip. All right, and if you do need one last stretch, hopefully you can see this in the screen. I think I might have turned that screen up. But it's just a calf stretch. And so it's where one leg forward is slightly bent and the back leg is straight and I'm pushing down through my heel, which you do not see in your video. But just feeling the stretch through the back of the leg, and then doing the other side. So I will leave you with those stretches. All right, so we have Yoga Sculpt today at 4:30. So definitely join us, especially with our new Group X schedule that started on Tuesday. You guys have a great Thursday.